Hello guys, welcome to the machine learning mindset. In this tutorial you'll learn about Python variables. You will learn how to create and assign values on Python variables. Alright, the first part of the tutorial is dedicated to how we create variables. It's very simple. In general, variables are containers for storing data, values, and unlike the other programming language, unlike the other many programming languages, in Python you don't declare variables. So the variable is declared exactly when you assign some sort of value in it. For example, let's say our previous example is a equal to 1. So you just assign a the 1 value, and when you just print it, we have a our set. And we have b string variable, for example, and we assign the machine learning string to it. And when we're going to print a and b, you will see we have 1 and machine learning. So let's just print the type and type B to just see what we have. So as you can see, the values don't need to be declared any particular type. So the type will be known based on the number you're assigning. For example, we put a equals to integer, so directly the type is going to be integer. But if we assign a equal to 1.4 and we print the type of a, you see the type is float, it's not integer anymore. So it's the first type of it. So let's get to defining the variable names and other similar matters. Find the variable names, there are some rules that you need to consider. For example, the variable names must start with a letter or underscore character, so it cannot start with a number. For example, let's define a variable name like a1a, which starts with a number, equals to 2. If we use that, you say it says invalid syntax, means it should start with a letter or underscore, like this. It's okay, which is not defined. This is another error. So let's just put a equal to 1. You see, so if we print a, everything is set. So it cannot start with a number. Plus, the variable names are case sensitive. So defining a, capital A, equal to 1 is not like defining a. As you can see, when we put a is the previous value which we assigned somewhere else here in the tutorial. So the variable names are case sensitive, and you only can use alphanumeric characters and underscore for the values. For example, if we use a, we can have a underscore 1 2 underscore b equals to 4. So everything's okay. But if we define a 1 2 b capital and, for example, the percentage sign equal to 5, it gives us a syntax error. So as a recap, the variable name must start with a letter underscore, and you can only use alphanumeric characters and underscore, and the variable names are case sensitive. Now let's assign values to multiple or one variable. As you can see, we did it before. We assign string, like string, or we can do it like multiple variables, a and b, string and 1. It's not recommended, but just simply speaking, we can do it. If you see, a is 1, which is a string, and b is 1. So, and we simply could print it, but the Google Colab makes situation easy for us, because in Google Colab we don't have to actually print. We just need to type the variable name and shift enter, so it just prints the variable content in the next cell. So we can define multiple variables at once. For example, we define a equal to b equal to equal variable string, and if you shift enter, we can have, as you can see, a which is equal to string and b is equal to string as well. So this is a simple way of assigning values to the variables and multiple variables at once. One last point remaining in this tutorial, assuming you want to define a variable called AA equal to Python. It is basically defined globally, as it can be reached everywhere else in different functions or different syntax anywhere else in the code. So let's just go with it, and we define. If you don't need to just think about what is this function and how we define the function. We circle back to that in our future tutorials and explain functions in details. Assuming they're defining a function called ml function, and we don't put any variables for that, and we simply print the AA here, and we just continue. As you can see, it's a function. Let's call the function, and the Google Colab brings it for us as a suggestion, and you can see it's simplifying the AA variables as defined globally, and it prints it. So what if we define a function locally inside? We define a variable locally inside a function. We have ml function 2, doesn't matter, but not to mix it with the previous one, and let's say we have y or bb equals to 3, and we tell it to print bb, and we have bb. You see, the bb is not defined. That's the error that Python gives us, because it's been defined locally in the function. Unless we invoke the function like ml func2, there is no way that we see the content. So it was the difference between the global and local variables. You don't have to worry about the function definitions, as we will explain it in details in our future tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please make sure to follow our videos so you have a good understanding of the Python by the end, and just feel free to give us comments to improve the concepts. And thank you so much for watching this video.